Welcome back, sports fans. Today we're diving into the best and worst NFL stadiums to play in. As a former player myself, I know firsthand that the stadium experience can make or break your game day. The atmosphere, the fans, the field conditions, it all adds up. Whether you're a player or a fan, you know there's nothing quite like the electric energy of a packed house on game day. So buckle up as we rank the best and worst NFL stadiums from a player's perspective. Let's get started.
All right, folks, we're kicking off our list with the granddaddy of them all, Lambeau Field, home of the Green Bay Packers. This place is legendary, a cathedral of football, and for good reason. Stepping onto that field is like stepping back in time. You can feel the history, the tradition, the ghosts of Lombardi and Nitschke watching over you. And the fans? Don't even get me started on the cheeseheads. These folks are diehards, man. They brave the frozen tundra, rain or shine, to cheer on their beloved Packers. When that crowd roars, the ground shakes, and it sends chills down your spine. It's electric, it's intimidating, and it's what makes Lambeau Field a truly special place to play.
Next up, we're heading down south to Arlington, Texas to visit Jerry's World, the Palace of Football Extravagance, AT&T Stadium. Now, this place is the epitome of modern sports architecture. It's massive, it's luxurious, and it's packed with enough technology to launch a rocket. Let's talk about that Jumbotron for a second. That thing is absolutely ridiculous. It's like having a movie theater screen in the middle of the field. You can't help but look up at it, even when you're trying to focus on the game. And the facilities, well, they're about as good as it gets. From the locker rooms to the training areas, everything is state-of-the-art. It's an experience, that's for sure.
Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter the deafening roar of Arrowhead Stadium, home of the Kansas City Chiefs. This place is a cauldron of noise, a fortress of football fury, and one of the most intimidating stadiums in the entire league. The Chiefs faithful are known for their passion, their loyalty, and their ability to make life absolutely miserable for opposing teams. When that crowd gets going, it's like a jet engine taking off. You can literally feel the ground shaking beneath your feet. Arrowhead Stadium holds the Guinness World Record for the loudest outdoor stadium, clocking in at a deafening 142.2 decibels. Trying to communicate on offense in that environment is like trying to have a conversation in a hurricane. The fans are also incredibly knowledgeable and passionate about their Chiefs. They understand the game, they appreciate good play, and they're not afraid to let you know when you've messed up. The tailgating scene at Arrowhead is legendary too.
Chapter 4, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, a touchdown of technology and fanfare. Get ready to be wowed, folks, because we're heading down south to Atlanta, Georgia to check out the crown jewel of modern stadium design, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Atlanta Falcons. This place is like something out of a futuristic movie with its sleek design, retractable roof, and enough technological advancements to make your head spin. First off, let's talk about that roof. It's called the Oculus, and it's a sight to behold. It opens and closes like a camera lens, letting in the sunshine on beautiful days or protecting fans from the elements when the weather turns south. And speaking of fans, Mercedes-Benz Stadium is designed with them in mind. From the comfortable seating to the wide concourses to the abundance of food and beverage options, they've thought of everything to enhance the fan experience. And the technology? Don't even get me started. They've got a 360-degree video board that circles the entire stadium, ensuring that every fan has a perfect view of the action.
Chapter 5, Lumen Field, home of the 12th man and ground-shaking cheers. Get ready to rumble, folks, because we're heading to the Pacific Northwest to experience the deafening roar of Lumen Field. Known for its unique design and passionate fan base, Lumen Field makes life miserable for opposing teams. Situated on the waterfront in downtown Seattle, it offers stunning views of the city skyline and the Puget Sound. Inside, it's a whole different story. Seahawks fans are some of the most passionate and knowledgeable in the league. They believe they impact the game's outcome. The noise at Lumen Field is legendary. The design traps sound and amplifies it to deafening levels.
Chapter 6. Soldier Field, a touch of history with a side of outdated. All right, folks, we're taking a trip back in time to the Windy City to visit Soldier Field, home of the Chicago Bears. This place is steeped in history, a monument to classic NFL rivalries and legendary players. But let's be real, it's also showing its age. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a certain charm to Soldier Field. It's been home to the Bears since 1971, and it's hosted countless memorable games over the years. You can feel the history when you walk through the tunnels, see the statues of Bears legends like Walter Payton and Mike Ditka, and imagine the epic battles that have taken place on that hallowed ground. The fans are as die-hard as they come, braving the Chicago winters to cheer on their beloved Bears, and when the Bears are rolling, the place can get rocking.
Well, folks, we've reached the not-so-great portion of our stadium tour. FedEx Field, home of the Washington Commanders, is our prime example of what not to do for a positive fan experience. It's developed a bit of a reputation over the years, and it's not a good one. From crumbling infrastructure to lackluster atmosphere, it's a stadium players and fans don't look forward to visiting. The problems are numerous and well documented. Cramped concourses, uncomfortable seats, and long lines. The field itself has poor conditions. The biggest issue is the lack of atmosphere. The fan base is disillusioned, leading to a decline in attendance and enthusiasm.
All right, folks, we're heading down to sunny Miami Gardens, Florida, to check out Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Dolphins. Now, this stadium has undergone quite the transformation in recent years, going from a bit of a forgettable venue to a top-notch destination for football fans. For years, Hard Rock Stadium, or whatever corporate sponsor they were rocking at the time, was known more for its oppressive heat and humidity than for its game day atmosphere. But thanks to a massive renovation project completed in 2016, the stadium got a complete makeover, and it's now one of the most modern and fan-friendly venues in the league. They added a canopy roof to provide shade for most of the seats, which makes a world of difference in the Miami heat. They also upgraded the concourses, added more food and beverage options, and installed new video boards and sound systems. The Dolphins organization has made a concerted effort to improve the overall fan experience with enhanced pregame festivities, interactive activities, and a focus on creating a fun and family-friendly atmosphere.
All right, folks, we're heading to the Meadowlands of New Jersey to visit MetLife Stadium, home of the New York Giants and the New York Jets. Now, this stadium is a bit of a unique case as it's one of only two stadiums in the NFL shared by two teams, and as you might expect, that comes with its own set of pros and cons. On the plus side, MetLife Stadium is a massive, modern venue that can accommodate the huge crowds that both the Giants and Jets draw. It's got all the bells and whistles you'd expect from a new stadium, including comfortable seating, wide concourses, and plenty of food and beverage options. The location is also convenient as it's easily accessible from New York City and the surrounding areas. But on the downside, sharing a stadium means that neither team truly gets to call MetLife Stadium home. The Giants and Jets have their own locker rooms and facilities, of course, but the stadium itself is a bit generic, lacking the unique character and charm of some of the other venues on this list.
And last but not least, we're heading out west to Santa Clara, California to visit Levi's Stadium, home of the San Francisco 49ers. Now, this stadium is a bit of a mixed bag. On the one hand, it's a technological marvel with all the latest and greatest amenities you could ask for in a modern sports venue. But on the other hand, it's located in a bit of a no man's land, far from the heart of San Francisco and plagued by traffic woes. Let's start with the positives. Levi's Stadium is a beautiful facility with a sleek, modern design and stunning views of the Santa Clara Valley. It's also incredibly tech-savvy, with lightning-fast Wi-Fi, mobile ordering for food and beverages, and even an app that helps you find your car after the game. But the location is a major drawback. Santa Clara is about an hour south of San Francisco, and traffic on game days can be an absolute nightmare. Plus, the surrounding area is pretty sterile, lacking the charm and character of San Francisco's iconic neighborhoods. That's our list of the best and worst NFL stadiums to play in. Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more sports content. Every stadium has its own unique character and charm, from the historic grandeur of Lambeau Field to the modern marvel of AT&T Stadium. But ultimately, the best stadiums are the ones that create an electric atmosphere, connect with the fans, and provide a memorable game day experience. See you next time!